Yeah, this video is real short. I just came up with a very good video explaining how all the numbers come together and express the divisions in different types of world leaders or gods or Yeshua or Hashem. The one thing about Hashem that I like is because the letter R in English, okay, is one for one letter, number one, and number eight, which is A and H. And the H all in its own. When you spell it, it's A-C-E, add in the H, you got H. R and H, A-H. Ah, you don't hear the H. Now you say R. R, you're always saying it. So it's R. A-H, A-C-H-E, and A-R says Ashar, Hashem. 1 and 8. 181. That's the totality, 90 and 91. The one that we needed to get in the game, the 90 angle on the clock to get from 12 to 3 into the game. 12 to 3 from go, that would be up and all the way over to B&O Rail. Yeah, they just took out a 45-minute video again, and I brought all the numbers, 151, every single number, and I was able to separate the holy light from the deception that we have is running after the Bible and running to church when you can do everything at home, and that if you were a good boy today and you were nice to everybody, you wouldn't have to go to church, okay? Because there's nothing you can get at church more than you can get at home. Either you're going to be sinful and sorry for it, or you're not going to be. You don't have to show up somewhere else to say, hey guys, I went to church today. It's not supposed to be like that, is it? I went to shul today. When I listen to the Hebrews, that buzz, ooh, it really gets me good. But the numbers, my friends, all matrix numbers. Even when you say matrix, it says I am. Because the word may, M-A-I in French, backwards is I am. The same way with Jesus is 74, and backwards is 47. It says time. Now, I'm not going to stay here. I can't do another hour video. But all the numbers, his number is 47. Man comes into this world, and number 36, wouldn't that be correct? 36 is short lines, 5 away from go, 20 away from coming into Pennsylvania. You can't be 19 because Pennsylvania gives you your freedom, 2021. Abraham, it seems like they pulled these islands together over time. Nobody actually noticed. And I'd like to know, is there any ships? Can we get a ship that goes all the way from one end of the world all the way to the other end of the world? Does that work? I mean, it either does or it doesn't. Maybe at one point it didn't actually work and they had to fly the whole thing, but that was too long ago. How things change, just like the dinosaurs. First there were dinosaurs and then there were none. First there was money that was worth $1, then it was worth a penny. Well, that went up. Well, that's the way it goes up. This one goes up. You ever see this one? I'm pulling down with this hand. This is how they go down. When this goes down, this one goes up. I'm going up. The minute somebody jumps, it's a continuous chain. You go on that side, you go down on the chain. You go on this side, it goes up. It's just a chain. You hang on, a little thing on your foot. We have it in all the equipment. Anyways, just the numbers really, really come together. And just for those to let you know, I worked on metric time. 5,400 seconds metric time. That was about 300 years ago. In metric time, if you're at the age of 45 years old, you're actually only 30. You've lost 15 years because of the time lapse. 15 years into the gutter. All the numbers work out, but that's okay. Raphael, 7286. You know, it's fun when you play with it, you always seem to, I guess a dog, you see his nose, his eye, somebody's on top of him. You know what I saw today? I saw twin suns, but they weren't suns, they were like oscillators beside it. And every time I moved my head, they would move. Do you know why? Because they're not on the same matrix system, which tells us if they move for your eyes, then we can go deeper inside of us. Oh, it was a reflection. Bull crap, I've seen this way too often, and you don't get to see them right away. You have to keep looking and staring until you finally pick them off. And they don't stretch. They move up and down. but they don't stretch. On the stretch, they disappear. You're looking too far out, the sidewalk disappears. Anyways, they just cut me a 45-minute video. Not very nice. Not very nice. What are they trying to do in this world? What are they actually trying to do? Well, I know what they're trying to do is the end result. But it can't be that unless we're all being tricked. Because everybody knows on this earth, somebody has to be tricking them from somewhere else. Because they all know going to war, that's stupid. But they're going to war for a reason. It's not for them. There's a big exchange going around with the dummies here on Earth that think that the Galactica Nation is going to take them back. But they're right, because they're one of them. But there's so many of them now, they don't take them all back. Then you really got to turn around and go to God and say, hey, God, they ain't taking me in. They want to make me a worker now, down in the dungeons. They don't need me anymore. But I was the president of the United States. Doesn't matter. When the block comes to the end and they don't need the tendons of man, you go down to where all the gold is. You don't think they're digging the center of this earth? If this earth is really real, and this land of this earth is really real core to core, through to through, maybe they are digging gold from under the earth because they need it for their survival. Who knows? Raphael 7286. Thank you.